Alright, hello people. I'm the Dude and this is Let's Play Everquest. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up in Crushbone. This will mostly just be me killing named. There's a couple of named I want to kill before we leave here. Just to show off those fights. One of them is the Orc Warlord, who I've gotten to spawn. He has spawned right over here across this bridge. So we're gonna take him out. Hopefully we can pull this Legionnaire first, without the Warlord. Nope. No dice. Alright. We'll take them both at the same time. Let's let the Merc get some fucking aggro. I forgot to mention, because, like I said, I never played Rogue before now. One of the new things they added a while back, by a while back I mean a long-ass time ago, is if you hide while you're outside of range of the enemies and don't have your auto-attack on, you can duck out of combat, which will lower your aggro. At least that's the way it's supposed to work. Looks like there's a fucking healer up somewhere. Doing his best to irritate me. Looks like the Warlord, yeah, the Warlord's hitting me. Let's see, roll. No, roll main tank. That should tell her that she needs to fucking get the Warlord off my ass. In theory. I think that's the way it's supposed to work. I can't really tell at the moment, though. He's definitely still hitting me. There we go. Good job. Good job, Veo Krupa. I think that's how you say that. I forgot to mention at the start of this video. I meant to, but I forgot. I got a couple of more levels again, just so I can take these guys out. As you can see, the Warlord is yellow. He would have been very much red to me. And Crushbone and Divin, the two hardest names, would have also both been red to me. So I had to get a couple more levels. I didn't have a choice. And in the process of getting those two levels, I got dual wield. So as you can see, I've got two weapons now. Well, it's hard to see right now. There's a sword in my left hand and the dagger in my right hand still. Until the skill level of dual wield gets high, seeing as I just got it, the skill level is really low, I'm not going to actually swing with that offhand very often. But whenever the skill level starts getting higher, I'll start swinging with the offhand pretty much every other hit, which is really nice. Get behind him. There we go. Yeah, whoever's healing him is slowing this down. I think it's that Oracle that spawns back here. Let's try moving him away. Just follow me over here. We'll get another Legionnaire ad, but whatever, I can deal with it. Just get away from the fucking healer. Yeah, that alcove right there that goes to the left. An Oracle likes to spawn back in there, and he'll heal people from fucking miles away. Through the damn wall, crazy ass shit like that. Just to be irritating, just to piss me off. No other reason. Get in the fight, Merc. I'm gonna get back on the Warlord. There we go. Sometimes you'll get really interesting shit from pickpocket. Usually it's just coin though. So, and it's not much coin. Even at the end of the game, it's still not much coin. Sometimes you'll get crazy shit. You'll get fishing grubs, or you'll get clothing. You pickpocket their clothing off of them. Some crazy shit like that. Rarely you'll get quest items. Usually those are rogue only quests, since rogues are the only ones that can pickpocket. Get this fucker off of me, please. Ooh, it worked. Did you see that? I ducked out of combat and instantly lost aggro. Very nice. And I backstabbed him for the kill. Well, that was the Warlord. Fairly uneventful fight. The Mercs make things so much easier. I mean, this character right here without the Merc would have had no chance of taking out the Warlord, period. None. It would have taken probably at the very least me and another player. And seeing as the Mercs are generally better than any single player, it might have actually taken 2 more players. 3 people total just to take that one guy out. Especially with the ads. Crude Defiant, I'll take that. Alright, so we'll be back after I find another named. Well, the Warden's back up. We've already killed him. The Warden wasn't who I was looking for. I was looking for the Taskmaster, but it's all good. We'll kill the Warden again. The Warden, and it looks like 3 slavers, too. I think I'm going to back up and fight in the Merc. This is a bit tougher of a fight than I was hoping for. At the very least, I need to get my damn potion up. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go, got some buffs now. Looks like the Merc might have found them. They stopped chasing me. Yeah, the Merc found them. Alright, cool. I'm gonna try and duck out of combat. It worked again! Awesome! That's very useful. I'm liking that. I gotta remember to use that. It didn't last very long. It let me get a backstab and a disarm and a pickpocket off, though. Looks like it didn't work that time. Yeah, your attempt to duck out of combat failed. Awesome. The Warden's one of the easier bosses, named special mobs, whatever the hell you want to call it. He's one of the lower con ones in the zone. I think him and the Trainer are probably the 2 easiest. The Trainer I've already killed 3 times, I think. Maybe more. I don't know. Quite a few times. I was going to try and get the Taskmaster to spawn, but I'm having no luck, so we'll probably just skip him. Anyways, we'll be back with more named. Okay, and for our next name, we will take out Lord Darish. Or hopefully. He's got a healer and an orc emissary with him, so I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, he's actually dual wielding. Interesting. Looks like he's got one of his unique drops too. The axe. Forgot what it's called. People used to kill him for the. He had a one-handed axe and a two-handed axe, and people would kill him for those. Oh great, the ones over there are respawning. Ugh. Not good. And apparently I have aggro on Darish for some reason. We should probably be attacking the Oracle now that I think about it. Seeing as he's the only one that can heal. There we go, no more Oracle. Yeah, these fights used to be so much harder. You'd have an entire group, which is 6 people, 6 players total, camping this one room. And even then, with 6 players, sometimes you'd have trouble with these mobs because you'd get ads, but they're just nothing anymore. I guess that's why no one goes to the old world zones. I still like them though, they're nostalgic. If nothing else. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Warden that we just killed is for a faction quest. And the Warlord that we just killed is for the Screaming Mace quest. People loved, at low levels, to try and get anything that procced. Had a chance to cast a spell when you hit something. And the Screaming Mace was one of those proccing items that were for low levels. Yeah, there it is. That's it. That's the axe. Look at the stats on that. This thing used to actually be sought after. How ridiculous is that? No, it's more or less just garbage. Let's see. Probably sells better than this. What is this? Rusty? Yeah, Rusty Spear. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to Crush and Divin and see if they're up real quick. Now, there's almost always an invisible Royal Guard right here. He's a rogue, like I am, and he can hide and sneak, and he'll be hidden right on these steps usually. We'll see if he's here. Where's my Merc? Get in here. I'm gonna walk up here slowly. See if I can get only him if he's here. I don't want to get tons of ads with him. There he is. Come down here, please. Fucking merc. Can I get behind him? No, that's too close. No. I'm just gonna fight in front of him. At the top of the stairs is where Emperor Crush and Divin spawn. Now, hopefully I'll get one at a time. If I get both at the same time, I'm probably fucked. Even with the merc, they're both gonna be either yellow or red, and they both hit like trucks. So, hopefully they're not both up. That would not be good for me. We shall see. Looks like that oracle through the wall over here is healing this bastard. I'm gonna try to get behind him, just so I can backstab. No, not far enough back yet. I gotta be careful how close I get. Okay, Royal Guard down. He does backstab, by the way, just like I do. If you turn your back to him, he will backstab you. Okay, let's see who's up here. We got a Centurion and Oracle. That means that Divin is not up. Is Crush up? Yeah, Crush is up. And he's yellow. Okay, so we're going to take on Emperor Crush after I get my health full, because I'm probably going to need it. So we'll be right back when I get my health. Okay, 100% health. Let's kick Crush's ass. In case I haven't mentioned this, this is the boss of this zone. This is the main man. He's the leader of all the Crushbone orcs. Ironically enough, he is not the toughest mob in the zone, though. Divin is. Ambassador Divin is harder than Emperor Crush. I don't know why they did it that way, but they did. Okay, I'm going to try and duck out of combat and get my thorns back up. They're about to go off. Good. Backstab, bitch! After we finish up with this zone, I'm going to get this guy, at the very least, some new weapons, because these weapons are garbage. And I'll get him a new piercing weapon for his main hand so he can backstab like a monster. This weapon that I'm using right now, wait for aggro to drop, it has really low delay, which is great for low level. When you're level 10 and below, you have a damage cap. I think it's like 10 damage max or something like that. And then when you get between 10 and 20, you'll have a different damage cap. And after 20, I think the damage cap goes away completely. So, seeing as there's a damage cap, having really high damage weapons when you're really low level is useless. You want low delay, because you'll hit that damage cap and most of the damage will be wasted. So this dagger right here is amazing for very low level. But right now I'm 15, I'm working my way to 20, which I think is where the damage cap goes away, so I really need to get a better dagger with some decent damage on it. She should have aggro by now, hopefully. And we can fuck up Crush. Kick Crush's ass. Crush drops another item, just like the Warlord, that works for the Screaming Mace quest. You can actually, if you want to, you can wear the item. It's chainmail armor with what used to be decent stats back in the day. Or you can just, you get the bracer from the Warlord, the ringmail from Crush, and then there's one other thing from someone else. Oh, the shield from the trainer, who we've killed like 3 or 4 times. If you get all 3 of those, you can turn them into the Dwarven Smith, and he'll give you something to go along with a couple of those items, and then you turn it into the Elven Priest, and he gives you the Screaming Mace. But like I said, it's not much point anymore. The Screaming Mace is mainly garbage now. Everyone wanted it back in the day just because of the proc on it. Now it's just fucking useless. Okay, where did that other one go? Did he run? He might pull ads if he ran. I didn't see where the Centurion went. If he runs and we don't pay attention, that's bad. Let's see what Crush has. He does not have his ringmail tunic. Okay, so I think the only named left that I really want to kill is Divin. There's a couple other ones that are really rare, like the Prophet and the Taskmaster and stuff like that. If I can get them up, I'll show them too, but mainly I'm just going to come back and kill Divin. So, I'll be right back. Well, in my quest to get Divin to spawn, I actually got the Prophet on accident. As far as I know, the Prophet can spawn up here in the tower or out here in the throne room. It's just random. So, we're gonna go ahead and kill the Prophet. Looks like Crush is back up too, but, you know, what the hell, we'll kill him. Why not? You're in my way, Crush. Wasn't actually after you, but, you know, whatever. Seeing as I've already shown Crush's death, I'm going to go ahead and kill the Prophet first, and then we'll cut out. But believe me, you can take my word for it, I will kill Crush again, just because he's in my way. The Prophet is a named oracle, so he casts nukes and dots and heals and stuff like that. He's not very hard, he doesn't hit very hard. He does con yellow, which is interesting. I didn't know he was that high level. But yeah, he's not really tough. None of his spells really do that much. And it looks like he is round about dead. Yep, there we go. So we dropped. Sealed note, probably for a quest. I don't know which one. Splintering club. I'm pretty sure that's just junk. I don't think that's a unique item. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go ahead and kill Crush. Maybe he'll drop the ring mail. Who knows? People literally used to fight over and get pissed to no end over people taking drops here. And now you couldn't pay someone to take a drop from this zone. That's how much it's changed. I mean, I remember one time in particular, way back in the day, we were camping the trainers area, and the shield finally dropped, and the two tank types that were in our group were fighting unbelievably, ridiculously, stupidly over it. It ended up being that I think it was the Warrior. One of the other ones was Paladin or an SK, and the Warrior just decided to loot it and take it and leave. People would do that back then, and yeah, the other guy raged the entire night over that. Because that shitty-ass shield that right now is so goddamn useless, no one in their right mind would use it, was that important back then to some lowbie. To some low level back then. That shield drop was, you know, amazing. Oh, check it out. There's the ring mail. That is our second unique item out of about 10 named kills. Probably over 10 by now. If you include the Prophet and the killing Crush again. We got 2 drops. We got the Dwarven Axe from Lord Darish and the ring mail from Crush. That's it. But yeah, look at this ring mail and then look at this. Now these are both old world items, so neither one of them are amazing. But this just gives you an idea of how much crap this item is. And these resists really don't play that big of a deal early on in levels. There's just not that many casters. Anyways, I will keep camping this area until Divin spawns. Hopefully he'll spawn eventually. If I get really unlucky and he doesn't spawn, you might not see me kill Divin. That's quite possible. I might just move on. Anyways, we'll be back. Alright, so I found another named. This is a named slave, I believe. I don't know if I take a faction hit for killing him or not, but he's here and he's named, so I figured I'd show him to you. He spawns in the slaver caves. That's where I am right now. I was trying to get the Taskmaster to spawn in between killing the throne room tower guys. But here he is, Rondo Dunfire. He's a really goofy looking dwarf who's gonna die horribly. Hopefully it's not a really hard faction hit. Let's see. Stormguard got better. Miners Guild got better. Just some bandits. Okay, yeah, he wasn't a good NPC. Or he wasn't a good dwarf. He was a bad dwarf. He was a bandit, apparently, so it's all good that I killed him. Rondo's Tongue. That must be for a quest. Huh. Okay, well, that was Rondo. Back to killing. Just for the sake of exploring the zone, I think this is the only thing I haven't shown you. Pretty sure I've shown you every area in the zone. But attached to the Slaver Caves, where I was just 2 seconds ago, right over there killing Rondo, there's this nice little back exit, or I guess entrance. You could come in this way, and it leads to the river. And the river goes all the way around Crushbone. See? You can swim through the river, and there'll be these little ladders. And you can use them to get out at different areas. I think there's one right over here that leads to the castle, if I remember right. Yeah, there we go, the back of the castle. That's another thing. The reason this guy swims so fast with no practice is because I'm a frog. Frogs start out with innate swimming skill. I think I started out with like 150 swimming skill right off the bat. Pretty cool. I mean, it's not that hard to get swimming skill. Just put auto run on, get in the water, face a wall, and your guy will just swim up against the wall and get skill. So it's not really that big a deal. Just saves me some grinding. Anyways, I'll be right back. Hopefully I can get Divin to spawn, the little bastard. Okay, in my endless quest to find Divin, which it's been a while now and he still hasn't spawned, but anyways, I've kept killing the slavers, hoping that the taskmaster would spawn. And I just thought about it, I haven't shown off actually using the keys to free a slave. So I just found key 15 and key 18. I believe it's 18. Where'd it go? Yeah, this one. This one frees the Wood Elf male slave over here. You have to look it up online to figure out which one does which. The keys are numbered and they only work for certain slaves. This one should. See? He's free! Yay! And I got a bunch of nice faction hits too. They come back damn near instantaneously for other people to turn in keys to. Mainly it's just for the faction. Gives you a little bit of XP too. Anyways, figured I'd show that off. Back to my fucking search for Ambassador Divin. Alright, I thought I'd go ahead and come back and show you that the trainer has his shield. You can see him wearing it. So I will has the shield. I will has it. And seeing as I already have the Bracers of Battle from the Warlord, and the Ringmail from Crush, I can actually make this Screaming Mace right now, so I think I'm going to do that for the hell of it. Give me your shield. There's the shiny brass shield. In all its splendor. What is that? Rusty Scimitar. Goodbye. Alright, yeah, the shield is the first turn in, if I remember right. The Ringmail's the second. And then you need the Bracers of Battle for the Elven Priest part, I believe. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm gonna give her a shot and see what happens. Used to be, if you gave an NPC an item, and it wasn't one of their quest items, it would vanish. You wouldn't get it back. So, some of the quest item drop rates are amazingly low. People spent over a month trying to get a drop and still not getting it. I mean, some of the epic quest items, people spent months trying to get them. So imagine that kind of drop rate, and then imagine turning that item that you just got after months into the wrong guy and it just disappearing. Now that is terrible. Where's the smith at? There's the smith. Okay. They changed it to where, I don't know how long ago they changed it, but now if you give an NPC an item and it's not for a quest that they give you the item back. Let's see, my shield, excellent, laddie. Next item on the list is my ringmail. Once I have my ringmail, I am out of here for good. I will finally be able to leave. Well, guess what? Okay, aha, my ringmail. My, you are a resourceful one. No, I just have a badass merc. I just, where the fuck did she go? I have a merc somewhere that kicks the shit out of stuff. Let's see, resourceful one. Here's your reward as promised. It is exquisite, if I do say so myself. You might also wish to tell the priest in the cell over there that the king is dead. I am sure he will be pleased to hear that, and might even be able to help you further. Farewell, it's time for me to make my escape. And then he respawns 2 seconds later. Let's see. He gave me a prayer shawl thing somewhere, I think. Right? Where the hell is it? Unfinished sledge mob. Wait. Mold. What the hell is this thing? Crushbone. Huh. He was supposed to give me something, I think. Right? Maybe? Maybe it just flags me, I guess? I don't know. I don't know. Hail. Hail? No? Okay. Well, I know what he wants. He wants the bracers of battle, so I guess I'll just go ahead and give it to him and see what happens. Give. Yeah, okay, this guy gives you the prayer cloth thing. Okay. This used to be a decent healer item. The main stat for healers is wisdom. Now I'm gonna give him this, and I guess this, and he should give me the screaming mace. No? Have you the other item I require? I have no need for this. Okay, I gave him the shawl. He wants something else, though. And I can't remember what it is. Which is fail on my part. Okay, I'll be back whenever I figure out what the hell he wants. Okay, sorry. The thing that the guy gave us, the dwarf gave us, was this, the dwarven mace. He wants this, too. There we go. Screaming mace. First quest completed in this Let's Play. So yeah, 3 fairly rare drops. I'd say the ringmail is a pretty easy drop, as long as you can kill Lord Crush. The shield can be really rare. I mean, it took quite a few tries to get the fucking shield. I probably killed the trainer altogether maybe 15 times. And then the bracers of battle, they seem to drop every time off the warlord, but the warlord himself is an extremely rare spawn. He does not spawn very often. I got really lucky. I saw him twice. So yeah, just, you know, turn all that shit in and you get the screaming mace. What's great about the screaming mace is, like I said, back in the day, it was one of the few low-level items that had a proc. At low levels, everyone wanted items that had procs, because it was just cool. You got to randomly proc a spell during combat. Everyone wanted that. This one gives you something like, it gives you a buff that gives you something like 10 strength and 6 AC, which is fucking pathetic, but, you know, whatever. We're gonna put it on anyways, since we just did a quest to get it. So we're gonna fucking use it. There we go. Apparently it's a light source. Did you see how it lit up around me? Yeah, it's a light source too. But anyways, I thought I'd show off that quest. Back to trying to get Devin to spawn. Alright, and we're back, people, and check it out. There's Ambassador Devin. In all his glory. He's red too. Because he's a bastard. He's a bastard, but he's gonna die. He's gonna be a dead bastard. You finally spawned, Mr. Devin. That was your first mistake. Doesn't look like he has the dagger, but at this point, I don't really care. I'm just glad he spawned. Because it took about 1,000 tries. Yes, you're gonna die, Mr. Devin. You'll probably get to see my mace proc too. So you'll get to see our first weapon proc eventually if it decides to proc. If you see this red spell graphic around my guy and I get a buff up here, that's the mace. That's the mace procking. Seeing as it's in my offhand doesn't swing very often because my dual wield skill blows. And seeing as the proc rate isn't exactly ridiculously high as it is, it probably might possibly not happen. You never know. You probably saw a wood elf right there. He's a level 90 killing the entire zone. 90 is the max level in the game at the moment. He's killing everything in the zone trying to get some ore. Trying to get some thallium ore or something. So that's who that was. I promised him he could have any thallium ore I found if he'd just give me Ambassador Devin, not take him when he spawned. He's like, okay, sure. There it was. That's the Screaming Mace proc right there. And there's the buff. So for 20 seconds or so, I have plus 10 strength and 6 AC. Yay! Found the Thermaturgist up. Figured I'd show him off for the hell of it. Another screaming mace proc in the face. In the face. You're dead. Very quick and easy kill. He drops a quest item that, in conjunction with like 3 other quest items, you can combine and turn in for this really crappy caster staff, if that interests you. You might actually not have it on him. I don't know if it... Okay, there it is. This thing right here combined with 3 other quest items, and you can get this really crappy caster staff. Anyways, looky here. Who's this? The last named Taskmaster. Haha. Nice. Yeah, I circled back around, just killing slavers before I left to get the keys to turn in for the faction for the hell of it. I ran into the Tharmaturgist when I was going through the tents, and then on my way back over here to the campfire, there's the Taskmaster, just waiting for me. Goodbye. He drops this really crappy whip, which it used to be okay. I mean, people actually wanted it, so, you know, whatever. Read into that whatever you will. I'm going to go ahead and put it on and thwack something with it for the hell of it, just to show you what the whip looks like. Actually, it's kind of hard to see. The old graphic for it, it was a lot bigger. Now it's really hard to see. But it actually extends out whenever you whip. You know, for whatever that's worth. Anyways, that was the end of Crushbone. I have killed every named here to the best of my knowledge. I don't believe there's any left. I got them all. I'm not going to do that all the time, you know, try to get every name, because some names have ridiculously rare spawns. So, I just happen to be leveling here, and I've finally gotten to the point where most everything here isn't worth EXP, so I would have been leaving anyways. So, it was kind of lucky how it worked out. Anyways, see you guys next time.